What's up, YouTube? It is I, Into It. So, today's video is going to be talking about sealing your hair. I think this is really important, just for keeping your hair from not feeling dry. Here's basically how I seal my hair. What I will do is, when I wake up, I'll put on my moisturizer, whatever moisturizer you use. Mine's a little bit lighter now because it's summer. And I'll just lather it in 2 sections or 4 sections. And then I'll get an oil. And talk about that. And I'll just apply it the same way I applied my moisturizer. And one day I was reading, and I was reading about high porosity and low porosity. And I've heard other YouTubers talk about high porosity and low porosity. And I really didn't understand what it meant. So I did a little research, and I'm just going to kind of tell you how this all ties in. So, low porosity hair. You have to look on the website. I can't remember verbatim. I don't want to spit wrong information on how to check it. But I believe that if you have you take a little piece of hair and you put it in a bowl of water. I put mine in the sink and, put the little stopper on there. And if your hair floats, then you have low porosity. If your hair sinks, then you have high porosity. Now, low porosity means you are prone to build up from protein-rich deep conditioning. Your hair will feel like stiff, straw-like. So they recommend that you use protein-free, humaculants, Humectants, like glycerin and honey. And also use moisturizers rich in emollients like shea butter, jojoba oil, coconut oil, mineral oil. Use lighter liquid-based products like hair milks. And if you have high porosity hair like I do, basically you have gaps and holes in between the cuticle of your hair, which lets too much moisture in, which causes frizz, especially in humid months like now. So what you'll want to use is something that has an anti-humaculant, which I think I'm pronouncing wrong. Again, Humectants, humaculants. You're going to be like, girl, get your words together. You're like, oh, sorry. And so this is the whole purpose of talking about sealing is because that'll help kind of close the gaps in the cuticle. And so they suggest using silicones, which I know some of us are kind of like, no silicones. But, it can be beneficial. I purchased the curl kit, and I'm a curl junkie and a product junkie, so I didn't want to add on to my product, so I canceled it. And now I ordered something else, anyways. But I've been using this thing called Shea Whip. And it smells good. And I'm not really a fan of coconut. I'm not really a fan of shea butter, but this is okay. And as you can see, it was actually filled, but I also use coconut oil. This is a lighter, thing. And I've also I found this in some stuff. This is herbal oils, and this is pretty much packed with a lot of oils. Soybean oil, castor oil, olive oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, a lot of oils actually. So this is good if you probably if you have low porosity hair, but I don't. So something thick like these heavy butters and leave-ins and moisturizers, that sort of thing is really good for high porosity hair because it really helps to seal the hair and close the cuticle. So that's something you would like. That's something you should try when you're going through your hair reg. Is just sealing your hair every night with the oil or every time you moisturize. Really, I think you'll definitely see a lot of improvement because I know I see that my curls stay more defined, and this is week old. I'm about to wash it, and you'll just see that you're actually feel as if the butter kind of helps weigh my hair down a little bit, and so that's always really good to prevent your shrinkage a little bit. All right, well, I hope you guys learned a little something. And again, if you want to reference from the information that I just spoke about here about low porosity and high porosity, definitely check out that Naturally Curly website where they're talking about like hair types. It's on the left-hand corner under hair types, and it says all this stuff about texture typing, and that's where I got a lot of information from. I think it's really important as a natural to learn your hair, and then it just becomes it almost becomes second nature. I'm gonna wash my hair today, and I'm rambling, but I had set all my stuff out that I was gonna use, and I don't know if I'm the person, but I use like 3 or 4 things just for one, washing, because I have the shampoo, the conditioner, the styling products, and everything else. So it's like 4 or 5 things just in a row. Little ducks. Okay, well, stay beautiful.